Now, major car makers in China and Europe have rejected or have expressed their opposition onto the tariff increase by the European Commission. I mean, you know that there is companies like Mercedes, BMW, and countries like Germany and others. They've been fighting and not wanting to the European Commission to impose more tariff onto Chinese EV makers because they know that it will not be good at the end of the day. I mean, we have had a couple of sessions back and forth from both parties, China and the EU Commission, where in some instances we read of China proposing a deal which, of course, Europe never took it, or European Commission never took it, which as a result is still back and forth. But one thing that also China has said or has been saying to the European Commission is they must stop having talks with individual car makers or Chinese EV makers without China not knowing. I think they have sort of like spoken to European Commission twice, which is something that is not good because apparently SAIC and Geely, rumor says, or the European Commission says that they have had talks with them before they came to a conclusion of increasing tariffs of up to 38%. They had talks with SAIC and Geely, and SAIC and Geely came and said, hold on, we never, they don't know about that, which in fact I think it's saying that it's planning to take measures onto this or fight the European Commission for painting them look this way, which is something that is not good because I mean China, like I said, has not only spoken to the European Commission once to stop talking with individual Chinese companies, but it is twice where they were told to stop these talks. And knowing that the EU Commission says that they have talked for them to come to a conclusion, they have spoken to Geely and SAIC, it is something that is not good, right? And both Geely and SAIC rejected or denied those allegations made by the EU Commission, saying that they have never engaged with the EU Commission on separate talks, which is something that, of course, I don't know what it says about the EU Commission, but anyways, this is the situation as it stands. So there are countries, or quite a number of countries, that stand against the tariff increase. There are some countries that stand with the tariff increase, and there are some that don't want to participate at all. This is what we know, but of course, this tariff became effective as of last week, Wednesday, meaning that all these Chinese EV makers, when they export their cars from last week on Wednesday, there will be an additional 20.7 tariff increase onto our favorite stocks like Nio, which is something that is not good. But again, the reason why I keep on updating this is that though the European market for companies like Nio might not be important now, in the future, I think for growth, we need that market, and it is for that reason that there must be a solid ground. There must be some sort of a solution that both parties agree upon, so that at least Nio can continue also selling their cars, taking their cars to Europe for business, which is something that, of course, it's something that we look forward to that. And it is for this reason that I continue giving you this latest update. So this is what we read today, to say that SAIC wants to take legal actions against the EU Commission because they are denying allegations. Together with Geely, they are denying allegations of saying that they have had talks with the EU Commission, which I don't want to dig deep into that, but this is the situation right now. This is what we are reading right now. And to hear that Germany and some of these premium brands, German premium brands, they are still fighting against this tariff increase, it is something that tells you the threat that this could bring to European countries when China retaliates. Because the logical sense why they are doing this is because they know they will be the ones to get hurt the most if China is to retaliate, which is something that is not good. They want fair trading in China, or Chinese EV makers. They want fair trading. I mean, they are standing against this tariff increase. But anyways, we continue seeing this taking place. So there's been some back and forth, but the good thing is that both parties are still in talks. Though there are still some back and forth, they are still in talks, and hopefully they find a solid ground, or hopefully things get better with time. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, we shall be rewarded. People of the share price of Nio, we will be rewarded. Yes, Europe, Nio is not doing that well, which it's not important right now, but Norway, which is a country in Europe when you're selling the most, it's not partaking because Norway is not part of the European Commission. They are a standalone, which we thank God for that, because Norway, it is a country outside of China where Nio is doing the most. Last month, I think they sold almost 200 vehicles, which was something that was incredible, amazing to see that happen. So tell me what you think about this, man. Blue sky is coming, and long term will win. This situation of the tariff increase, I still stand that they still need to find a solid ground, a way forward, because it's not good for everyone, man. If China retaliates, then it's just going to be some massive it's just going to be back and forth, which personally I think they should do something to just also show that the European Commission, to say that there is also something they could do, which will, I think, make the European Commission, so that they are also under pressure to quickly get to the solution, as they will know that the European countries, or some of the European countries, or Europe, is suffering from the retaliation that China makes, right? So I just hope we can get to the solution very soon, so that everyone is happy, things go back to normal. So do your own DD, man. Don't forget to hit the likes button, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button, because on a daily basis I'm giving you news, latest developments. I'm giving you the latest news because I believe in this company's fundamentals and Nio's future prospects, which is why any news that has to do with Nio, like this ones, the tariff increase, they do also affect Nio, which is why I continue covering them. And I also cover the Nio news, meaning that the latest developments around Nio, I give you that. So if you are a Nio follower and you enjoyed this content, or you enjoy the content that I give you on a day-to-day, I'll really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button. When you do that, don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so, and hit on the notification bell, so that at least you get reminded every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.